Assalamualikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sisters, I hope you are all doing well in the best state of iman and health. Today inshallah ta'ala we will look into dua number 3, that is Suratul Falaq. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. رب زدني علما رب زدني علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد. So inshallah ta'ala we will look into the pronunciation part of the surah. Now if you look into the surah closely, you will understand that there is one harf, one letter which is coming repetitively, that is your qaf. First, before beginning with the surah, what you can do is you can practice like this: qaf zabar qa, qaf pesh qu, qaf zer qi. Remember that you are not supposed to say kha, you are supposed to say kha, qaf, qa, qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq. So you can understand with my pronunciation that I am reading qaf and not kha. So this is the first, in the first verse, the main important word which needs to be pronounced correctly is qaf, which is in the word qul and falaq. So inshallah practice both of them. Coming to the second verse, min sharri ma khalaq. The word khalaq I have given as an example in the second lesson, which is the pronunciation part. When I am reading khalaq, it is giving you and everyone who is listening a sense that I am reading 3 different letters. So you need, when you are reciting the same, anybody who is hearing you, they should know that you are reciting 3 different letters: kha, lam and qaf. Khalaq. It is not khalaq, it is not khalaq. So avoid these mistakes. Kha, lam, qaf. Khalaq. وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ. Ghain is present over there, so you are supposed to say غاسق. It is not غاسق, it is غاسق. إِذَا وَقَبْ. Again qaf is present over there, so with the o sound. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ. Naffasati. You can mistake by reading nafasati. It is not nafasati. If you are reading nafasati, that basically means you are reading seen over there. But if you look into the scripture, look into the surah, there is tha. As I said, tha is also one of the letters which has similar pronunciation with seen. You need to differentiate how this letter tha, when you're reading it, there is a snake sound, like how snake hisses. Sa, sa, sa. That's how you need to make use of this snake sound into pronouncing this one letter, sa. Your tongue will come out between the 2 jaws, upper jaws and lower jaws. The air will come out, sa, sa. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. Fil ukhad is not the correct pronunciation. If you are reading ukhad, that means you are pronouncing alif or hamza, not ain. When you are pronouncing ain, it should be uqad. Fil uqad. وَمِن شَرِّ حَاسِدٍ إِذَا حَسَدَ. In the last verse, the emphasis goes on the letter ha. إِذَا حَسَدْ. No. Iza hasad. Even the zal which is present here, it is not izaja or iza hasad. No. If you are reading iza, that means you are reading the za sound which comes after ra. There is ra, za, dal, zal. So this is zal over here. So when you are pronouncing when you're pronouncing zal, it should be za. Your tongue will come out between the two teeth, za. It is not za, it is za. The only difference of these two letters is the tongue. For this letter which comes after dal, that is zal, you're supposed to get your tongue outside between the two jaws, za. But for the letter which comes after ra, the tongue is in the mouth, za. So this is the difference between how you're supposed to pronounce zal. Now coming to the translation part of this surah. Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of daybreak, from the evil of that which he created, and from the evil of darkness when it settles, and from the evil of the blowers in knots, and from the evil of an envier when he envies. So this surah compiles all the kinds of harm a person can receive. So we are seeking refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Ya Allah protect us. Coming to the benefits, as I have mentioned in the dua number 2, that is Surat al-Ikhlas, that this hadith will be repeated for dua number 3 and dua number 4, that is Suratul Falaq and Suratul Nas, because it's the same hadith, which implies that when you recite the muwaddatan, that is Suratul Ikhlas, Suratul Nas and Suratul Falaq 3 times, morning and evening, you will be protected, and they will serve every purpose for you. So this is the same hadith that I'm going to even inshallah quote for tomorrow. Learning tip, again I will give you the same tip, that if you are listening to any khari, any reciter who is your favorite, and you are used to listening to the particular khari, what you can do is you can take the Quran copy in front of you, or even in the phone, open the Suratul Falaq surah, Suratul Ikhlas, any surah, okay, which you are learning right now. Play the khari's reciter's audio and you recite along with the khari. For example, if the khari is telling Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, and you are reading loudly that Qul a'udhu bi rabbil falaq, if you are reading like this, you will yourself understand and correct yourself where I am going wrong. If the sound is not matching with the khari, that means there is a loophole which needs to be fixed. So with self practice also, inshallah ta'ala, you will be learning, and also this pronunciation will go throughout all the lessons that are going to come in the future, inshallah ta'ala. So whenever you are in your salah, in your Quran, or even in learning, try implementing it, try the tip of the reciter, inshallah you will be benefited. And if you have any doubts, any questions, you can definitely reach out to me. Jazakallah khair, barakallahu feekum. Assalamualikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.